Good morning. Welcome back to my channel. That was a deep gasp. um, Thank you for clicking on this one. If you're new, my name is Ashley, and I love all things self-care and self-love. And I wanted to talk about another foundational piece to this whole thing. And it really is, I don't even want to say mindset, because some people feel like, well, they need to work on their mental stability, their mental health, and wellness before they can start really improving their lives. And that's just not true. A lot of times it really is how we or where we are working against ourselves in the little tiny ways that have been habit. We don't know anything else. That's just so used to what we've been doing and thinking. And my mom and I were talking about how much faith and belief is a big part of the formula, of the recipe. You don't have to really get overwhelmed when you think about self-care and self-love, because it's just like, what do you want to make? You want cupcakes, you want a donut, you want a pie, okay? And that just represents your lifestyle, your standards of living, where you want to live, how you want to live, how you want to feel, what you want to be doing. And then you're picking and choosing from all different things in life to add into your recipe with the right ratios, mixing it up and put it all together. Okay, and we also know that some things take a little longer to bake, take a little longer to sit, or the dough needs to rest, or so if you just have fun with this and look at your life as, a combination of all the different things that you need, it kind of simplifies this whole process. And I feel like it takes the stress off of a lot of things. And then, again, what do you have that you don't even realize that you already have? And that's where the faith and the belief comes in. Because if you say, okay, well, I know my goal is financial stability, so where I don't have to check my banking app every time I go dot my door, every time I want to do something, or I know that I can afford a home, or I know that these are my investments, or I know that my fiance, my husband, my boyfriend, whoever is going to be, that anchor for me so I can do other things. Do you believe it? Do you truly believe it, or are you just saying it and going through the motions, but then at night you toss and turn? You might say, oh, I knew it, or oh my gosh, blah, 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 blah. When things are maybe just a pause or a little tiny setback, because you're still always moving forward, whether you want to or not. You can't stop tomorrow from coming. Time is moving forward. And with time only means our progress, our learning, and our tweaking. So you can't, if you're cognizant of like, well, I know I'm not moving in this direction that's going to set me back. I'm moving in the direction that I want. And even though it seems way out there, I'm not going to be like, I'm never going to get there. I don't say things like, this just isn't working out. I feel like I'm never going to get to whatever it is. I'm never going to finish this. It's never going to be what I need it to be. I'm fearful of the setbacks. I'm fearful of pivoting. I'm fearful of learning something new and saying, okay, now what? I'm fearful of asking new questions of myself. I'm fearful of progressing myself. And here's another thing too. With all this, okay, you got to change. You got to be expanding. You got to be growing. There are some periods in your recipe, in your life, where it's okay to slow down. It's okay to pause. But you've got to find that for you. You've got to determine that for you. And you have to tell yourself and believe in yourself that whatever you're doing for you that is intentional with your self-care and self-love in mind, it has to work out. It has to work out, because that's your goal. That is what you are. That's where you're aiming. That's where you're shooting. That's where you're going. So if my target is here and I land over here just a little bit, that doesn't mean I'm so off mark. I'm baking my cake. And, I try one batch and I taste a little baking soda. Okay, am I just going to give up? No. I want my cake. I need my dessert. You know what I mean? My pie, whatever. So I'm going to go back to my ingredients, back to, well, I know I had my flour right. Okay, so I know I did this right. I know I had that right. Oh, let me tweak this. It was the baking soda that I tasted. Let me boil it back, dial it back, or find another recipe that has a slightly different whatever. But you're not going to be like, oh my God, I can't do this. God isn't listening. God isn't there. I have no power. I have no ability to do anything myself. I just worry. I have anxiety. I get depressed because one thing didn't work out the way I thought it should. Or I'm worried about how something's going to turn out. Or, oh my God, some people never put the thing in the oven to even bake it to see. Taste it. Try it. Does it work or doesn't work? Or does it not work? And that's okay if it doesn't. Because the belief in the faith gives you the ability not to give up, to not lose hope. We had a really good conversation about it. And no matter, where you draw your inspiration, there's so many biblical examples of faith and trusting sight unseen. There's just so many simple examples from nature. We know that winter's coming. For all you winter lovers that haven't been able to handle all this heat, meanwhile, I'm mourning. you know winter's coming. All the spooky season things, all the Christmas cold bundle up, snowman things are coming. We know nature never fails us. Mother Nature has her cycles, her seasons, and without a fail. Now, summer may go a little longer than y'all anticipated. It might be hot damn near till October, depending on where you are in the country. But it's got to come to an end. That is that unwavering knowing and faith and belief in a basic life thing. I mean, the birds are going to fly north, south, east, west. A caterpillar is always going to turn into a butterfly. In my example, horses can be trained. Horses can be, worked with. You can learn your horse. You can build that trust. It takes time. If I fall off my saddle, it does not mean I'm going to never pick this back up again. And they told me it's not if you fall, it's when you fall. I had one day where I was training and Jazzy was just like, no. And my fiance was laughing. She's like, maybe her cycle was coming. I don't know how often horses get their cycles, but maybe she just wasn't feeling it. I was like, and I feel that. But I'm going to go back tomorrow and I'm going to try again. I'm like, fresh start, girlfriend. We got this. You're learning me, I'm learning you. And we can and will grow together. I'm not giving up. I don't know what the hell I'm doing. I know I don't know everything about horsemanship, but I'm not going to give up. I'm not the first person to learn. I'm not going to be the last person to learn. And that's okay. That's okay. So finding different ways to think about and look at your life. Where do you not have enough basic faith, basic hope and belief in what you're doing is going to get you where you want to be eventually? Because that's what you set your mind to it. Because that's what's possible. Because you are writing your story. You are in control. And oh my God, I kept this video under 2 minutes. I don't mind my longer content, but I also really get proud of myself when I keep it short and get to the point. Thank you for watching this video. Good luck to you all. Happy Monday. And until the next one, as always, peace. Bye.